Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will list all my socials down below. Now today, as promised, I will be telling you guys my experience with going to DragCon. Now if you guys don't know what DragCon is basically a convention full of all your RuPaul's drag queens that you guys see. So if you are a RuPaul's Drag Race fan, you will see all of the drag queens in that convention, or most of them. So now I know I had promised you guys this video a little over a week ago, and I was honestly on the fence of whether I should make this video or not. I was debating on whether to do this video because for the guys that know me, I'm not into drama, but at the same time, when I first decided to upload on here, I did mention to you guys that I would be honest, and if I can be honest with my reviews, with my makeup reviews and everything else, then I can be honest with my experience with DragCon. So to start off, I did want to originally purchase the VIP ticket. So the VIP ticket is a 3-day pass. It includes a lot of other add-ons, but when I went to purchase the tickets, the VIP's 3-day passes were sold out. So I wound up getting just the Saturday only pass, and that came out to about $55 more or less with tax. And this was my first time going, believe it or not. I was born and raised in New York, and I've never been to the New York DragCon, which is shocking. I've been to Comic-Con in quite a few places, but not DragCon. So I was really excited to go to this one. I went to the LA one. So you guys know that I live in San Diego. So we had to drive from San Diego to LA, which is about 2 hours more or less, depending. So my thought was, you know what? I'm just going to go in the car and I'm going to do my makeup in the car. Bad idea. So I had my makeup kit, just like items that I was thinking of putting. I had like this whole idea of the kind of look that I wanted. Like I really wanted to do like a full drag look or something more like dramatic. So I packaged like my little makeup case the day before, and when I got in the car and we were obviously miles away, I noticed that for whatever reason I didn't pack my foundation. I know I put it aside, but I didn't pack it, so I was nervous. But I did have a NARS concealer, which is a thicker kind of base concealer, and I literally used that as my foundation. But I was already like pissed off at that point. And besides the fact that you can't do a dramatic makeup look in a car driving in a highway. Just me personally, my hands are not steady for that. So for next time, I would have just did my look at home peacefully and then just gone. When I got there pretty much when they opened. When I got there, it wasn't super packed, which was really nice. So I was like, oh, this is not bad. You know, we got in, and I realized that getting there pretty much on the time that they open, it's kind of bad in a sense because a lot of the drag queens are not there yet. So that was like kind of a bummer for me. Of course, I did meet a lot of the ones that I wanted to meet, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I got. I do have pictures posted on my Instagram. If you guys don't know my Instagram, it's basically my YouTube name, but all my Instagram and my information will be listed in the description box. But I posted some pictures. Now basically what it is, when you want to take a picture with a drag queen in DragCon, most of them, 98% of them to 99, they basically charge you for it. So what they do is, depending on their set price, some of them will tell you as long as you buy something like some type of merch, then you can take a picture with me, which is fine because I'm all for people making their coin. Like me as a drag queen or any person in particular, I wouldn't just be standing there taking pictures all day for free. It's just not gonna happen. So I was fine with that. Now the prices range. So there's certain drag queens that, let's say you would buy like a pin from, something very small, or like a poster. Then there's some drag queens that charge like a minimum to 50, 60, 75, probably more than that. And if they can make that coin, power to them. Me personally, I would not pay that much just because to me it just doesn't make sense to pay $75 to take a picture with a drag queen. As much as I love Drag Race, like I'm a diehard fan, I've watched all the seasons, but I still wouldn't want to pay $75 or more just to take one picture that's going to take literally 1 second with that drag queen. That's just my opinion. But I did purchase a few things, Now, my advice, if you're going to drag con and you don't want to spend that much coin, because let's be real, the shit adds up. Like, if you want to take pictures with a few drag queens, you're gonna be paying 30 to 75 a pop each person, and probably more, and it adds up, you know what I mean? So I would recommend just in your head or looking at who's going and picking who in particular you really want to take a picture with and going with that, and buying, because there is like little merchandise, like little companies, little makeup companies, little cosmetic brands, just different brands overall selling their merchandise that's not, you know, really drag queens, just merchandise, and that's really fun and cool too. So my recommendation is just having a set plan of which drag queen you really want to take a picture with, and take a picture with them. That way you don't spend that much coin. That's just my opinion overall. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I purchased from there, and I'm going to tell you guys my experience with the drag queen that I took a picture with. So, and I'm just going to be real and I'm going to be honest, and you know, it's not to offend anyone or to make anyone feel any type of way. I'm just being honest in what I felt in my experience. And you guys know I am not a drama channel. I am not about that life, but I'm gonna be real. So this I got from Tammy Brown. Oh my God, she's actually one of my favorite drag queens. I just find her so sweet, so charismatic. And she's literally like that in person. The sweetest thing. So it came with like this little bag, right? And I'm gonna show you. She had a little plush. This is her plush. How cute is this? And if you guys don't know who are the drag queens that I'm talking about, you can look at my pictures on Instagram or you can just look them up. But Tammy Brown, she's in like I don't remember the exact season she was in Drag Race, but she's pretty much in the first few ones. Like, I don't remember which one. But yeah, she's so sweet in person, and I'm obsessed with this little plush. Like, how cute is it? And it comes in this little bag and it's adorable. I love it. So yeah, this is the Tammy Brown plush. The next drag queen that I met and took a picture with was Maxi Shield. This is actually what I got, a little poster of her. This is so cute. I had to get this. I thought this was so adorable. Such a sweet person. She's literally like exactly like how you see her on TV. We were like looking at each other's jewelry and just complimenting one another back and forth. So she's like the sweetest thing ever. The next person, and this is not in order by any means. I don't remember, to be honest, like the order in which I saw them. But yeah. The next person that I saw was Dahlia Sin. Dahlia Sin, gorgeous. Like, so gorgeous in person. I literally felt like she was my Bronx sister. Like, I feel like we can go to the Bronx and chill and just drink a Corona in the corner or something. Like, she's like the sweetest person, so down to earth. She just gave me like that Bronx vibe, and I'm from the Bronx. I don't know. I just got like that vibe from her, and she's so pretty in person. And this is what she looks like. And I got this signed. So sweet. So the next drag queen that I met that was super sweet as well, Scarlett Bobo. She was actually with Tynomi Banks, and they were both really sweet. So I got a signed picture of Scarlett Bobo. She actually was one of my favorites in her season. If you guys don't know, you guys can look up all the different countries in Drag Race. You can look it up on Wow Presents Plus, which is what I have, a subscription, and you'll basically be able to look at all the Drag Race seasons. So yeah, she was one of my favorites in her season, and yeah, I loved her makeup in person. Super creative, super bright. She was just amazing. Tynomi Banks as well, super sweet. The next person that I met, this is Rokum Sakura. I loved her. She reminded me like very like Harajuku. Like, her outfit was, everything was like pastel. Her booth was super pastel, very gaudy and so me. Like, she was so beautiful. Her makeup was amazing, very pastel as well, very dramatic. And I got this from her, so a signed poster as well. I love the signed posters because you can put them in a little album. So that's what I will be doing, like a little drag album, just for me to like remember everything, you know, my first visit to DragCon. The next person that I met, Milk, which again was another person that I loved. He was like one of my favorites in the season. I thought he was super artistic. I kind of almost walked past him because you guys will see what I mean if you look at my pictures on Instagram. Like, he didn't look recognizable recognizable with what he had on, which he's so like that because he's very like artistic in that way. That's why I liked him, and that's why I was like so drawn to him in his season. And gorgeous man, super sweet. The next person that I met was Angina. Oh my god. Angina was very like, when I saw her in her season, super inspirational. I loved her drag in general. She to me was just like a breath of fresh air. I met her and right away she gave me a super big hug. Like she so friendly. So yeah, I got this poster from her. And it's signed. Okay, now this one, this is the reason why I didn't want to do the video. This drag queen actually is one of my top favorites. I'm not going to knock her for her artistry or anything like that. I'm just going to give you exactly what my experience was. So she is on the higher price. I'm not going to say exactly how much it was because that's a little kind of tacky. But she was on the higher price point of meet and greets, which was fine because I was obsessed with what I got. So I was fine with it. All of the people that were there helping her, like there was a person holding a poster like with the prices and stuff like that. There was a person helping with the line. They were all super friendly. When it came to her, I don't know. First, she was behind like a U-shaped reception desk. And when you're behind that, like obviously she wasn't giving anybody hugs, which is fine, cool, I get it, maybe because of COVID. But if it was because of COVID, I think she would have worn a mask, which she didn't. I don't know, whatever her thing is, that's her thing. But she wasn't giving anybody hugs, and the line went like this. So like it was like, stand there, take the picture, boom. Stand there, take the picture, boom. Like she didn't really converse with anybody too much. When I went up to her, I kind of teared up a little bit, to be honest, because she's honestly like one of my favorites. So I was like almost in shock and in awe, like, oh my god, I can't believe, you know, I met you. And she was very like, oh, okay, you need to stand there on the X, or that's where better lighting is for the picture. And I was like, like it kind of caught me off guard. There's a word that us Puerto Ricans, I don't know if other Hispanics call it, you know, use this word, but for us Puerto Ricans, when someone is like that, like very standoffish and not kind of friendly, it's like seca. That's what we use. So to me, she was like very seca, very like dry, very like, oh, okay, like just here to do her business, which I'm all for. But I feel like if fans are spending money, you know, on your merchandise, I think you should just be a little bit more friendly. That's just the vibe I got off of her. So the drag queen that I'm talking about is Manila Luzon. In her season, I was obsessed with her. Like I loved her fashion. I just loved her vibe overall. Of course, I'm not going to knock her of her craft at all. I'm just being honest with what I experienced. And that's just what it is. So what I got was this book. I like this book because it's a collection of all her drag race costumes. So you guys can see, like, this is the front. And you can see, oh, let me see if I can do it where you can see it. Like it has all her costumes. And like the look and the inspiration behind it. It explains what it is. So I loved this because I was always obsessed with her costumes in Drag Race. I thought they were always super creative, super out of the box. So yeah, I definitely love this and I definitely snagged this. I also snagged her vinyl. I do have a record player because I just love record player. Anything like vintage, I'm all for. So I have my little record player. So I snagged this and I love it. But yeah, my experience with her was a little like, I thought she was gonna be a little bit more friendly, but hey, it is what it is. That's just what it is. Okay, Morgan Mcmichaels. I got a pin and I did get some gibbets. You guys know I'm obsessed with Crocs. So I got her personalized gibbets. You guys can see. Yeah, I got her personalized gibbets and I got a poster of her signed. Morgan Mcmichaels, I was also obsessed with her. I thought she was super badass in her season. She does have what I have, which is a resting bitch face. And I've heard that from plenty of people that, you know, first see me, they always say, they're like, oh, you look like a bitch. But then when they meet me, they're like, oh, you're kind of friendly. And she has that same kind of face. So I get it. But when I met her, she's beyond the sweetest one out of all of the drag queens that I met. She did not care that there was a line. Like, she was taking her time with each person, hugging them, super affectionate, saying hi to everyone. She was just beyond sweet. So I can't even complain whatsoever. She's one of my favorites. I heard she performs in this place called Mickey's in LA. So I will be going there to support her, and I just think she's amazing. I felt even more in love with her. She's just so beyond sweet and friendly. Angina, oh, as well. I got her pin. I found it in here, but Angina, I got her pin. And April Carrion, which is a Puerto Rican drag queen. I thought she was so beautiful. I was obsessed with her as well in her season. And I swear, like, I just got that Puerto Rican vibe. Like, I feel like we can go to Puerto Rico together. She's like my Puerto Rican sister. We can go to Puerto Rico together, go have some coquitos and some bacalaitos and just sit under a tree. So sweet. I loved her. Cynthia Lee Fontaine, I think she was like the first person that I took a picture with. She was there early on time. I got a pin from her. So sweet as well. She's another Puerto Rican drag queen. She actually was getting ready and wasn't really ready yet to take pictures, but since she saw me standing there, she was like, oh, no, come sweetie. Like, she was so sweet. We chatted a little bit and spoke about Puerto Rico because she realized once I spoke to her in Spanish that I was Puerto Rican. So we started talking about Puerto Rico, and she was amazing. Super friendly. Gave me a hug. So beautiful, such a sweet person. Now I got some fans because I love a fan. So I have this one, Back Rows with Alyssa Edwards. Alyssa Edwards, I love her. She wasn't in, well, at least I didn't see her in DragCon, but I got this because I was like, oh no, this is iconic. This one I think I got for free in this company's booth. They just gave me this for free, but I actually purchased, I don't remember which fan I purchased from them, but I did purchase a fan from them since they gave me this one. This one, very rated R, but I love it. I got it. I thought it was cute. And if you guys don't know what it says, look again. This is what it says. I'm not going to say it. But yeah, I thought it was cute. So I got it. This is Love is Love fan. I actually got this for my mom because I know she would have loved being in DragCon. She just lives somewhere else. So I got her a fan just so she can enjoy it. This was my little ticket, or, you know, my little thing to get in. Now, I did meet Priyanka, which is another drag queen that I love. She's actually a winner to her season. And I got her t-shirt, which says just be gay. And she signs it here. I thought this was a really cute t-shirt, so I got it. And last but not least, I did meet Willem. Willem's so beautiful in person. Makeup is on point. She smells so good. I got her t-shirt, and super sweet, super down to earth. And this is what her t-shirt looks like. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Of course, I saw other drag queens in passing. There were a few that I wanted to go see in person, but the line was like super long. Especially I wanted to see Michelle Visage. She was actually there, but her line was so ridiculously long, so I was not gonna get on that line. But yes, and then certain drag queens, they were charging a bit too much for me, like for what I would pay for, so I just didn't even bother. But yeah, overall I had a great experience beyond what I had mentioned. The recommendations are the ones that I had told you guys ahead of time, so if you are going to do your makeup, do not even think about doing it in a car. It's not going to happen. So do it while you're home. Don't get there super early because chances are no one is really there to set, like they're setting everything up. So I would say get there a little bit on the later side. Wear comfortable shoes. I did. So you're going to be walking a lot. So you want to wear really nice comfortable shoes. And if you're going with a budget, then definitely have like set in mind who you're going to take a picture with so you can spend that money, because of course you need to spend money in order to take a picture with someone. That's just the reality of it. But yeah, I would say just think about who you really want to take a picture with and waste your money on that. And yeah, that's basically it. I have a really good time. I plan on going to the one next year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to look for tickets ahead of time, like earlier when they first come out, just so that way I can get the 3-day pass to see what exactly is included with that VIP status. It does give you like a description when you go to purchase, but it's not really clear. So I want to see like my experience, like is it worth the VIP? You know what I mean? I definitely want to do the 3-day because I feel like certain days, certain drag queens are not there in certain times, and just to see their overall different outfits each day. So yeah, I would love to do that. So I will be doing that next year. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different, but yeah, we're here just to do a little variety. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.